Hi, kids. Back from the movie theater. I went to see a brand spanking new horror comedy from the Foo Fighters. Devised by Dave Grohl, written by Rebecca Hughes, who appears to be a comedy writer, and Jeff, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Buhler, Buhler. He's written, has writing credits on Midnight Meat Train and the Pet Sematary remake. It's written by B.J. McDonald, McDonnell, Donald, I don't know. But, yeah, he's mostly a music video director, and that's probably why this movie has issues. The storyline is the Foo Fighters is, they're on their 10th album, and their manager really needs money, and he wants them to go out and, do an album, have hits, make more money for him, as he doesn't seem to care about the band. So he sends the band out to this old house back in the early 90s. What happens in this movie with the Foo Fighters pretty much happened to another band, where the leader goes nuts and kills everybody in the band. In this situation, this evil force that's in the house does take hold of Dave Grohl. Dave is just, he has no ideas for songs. He keeps on, more or less recycling concepts and actual songs. And one day he discovers this room in a basement area, and there's a raccoon on the wall, ripped open, blood going down the wall, and he sees a real audio equipment, and he starts playing this song, which is, and not just inspires him, he wants to use it, but it's not finished. So he decides to finish the song. Actually, the evil force wants him to finish the song. So it's just kind of hard because the movie just doesn't work. It doesn't work as a horror film, and it doesn't work as a comedy. It's actually a better comedy than horror film, but that's not saying much, because there needed to be more humor in it, and some of the humor probably just didn't land for me. There are some good bits here and there, but overall, I kept on thinking this would just strip away the comedy, and nothing original in there. They borrow from a lot of places. The Evil Dead. I mean, there's a book bound in in flesh, and there's a lot of good gore effects in this too. Mostly practical. You could tell there's some digital enhancement here and there, but nothing that would piss anybody off that loves the practical effects, like me. Uh, like I said, the BJ director, the director named BJ, he was not the right person for this job. I mean, like I said, there's nothing original in there. One of the things that I thought was interesting, and I got this sort of Italian vibe to it, like something from the early 80s or something. But that might be the score. The score, I can't even find the credit on IMDb, but John Carpenter, his son Cody, and I noticed another name. So there's 3 people composing this music, and John Carpenter does a cameo in there. There's actually another pretty funny cameo, and it comes out of the blue, and I don't know if it's supposed to be supernatural, but yeah, that was. I'm not gonna say who it was or whatever. That's for people to discover themselves. But like I said, there's good gore effects. I think I laughed about 3 or 4 times. I mean, legitimately good laughs. There's nothing scary about this. This seems to be made partially as a vanity project. Hey, what the fuck? Let's make a horror movie. It's going to be forgotten, other than, it's going to be viewed as both a rock and roll and horror oddity, and really nothing more. Very disappointing. I thought it might be funnier. The band, for the most part, aren't that bad in acting. What's his name? One guitar player, Pat Smear. He's the worst actor. I'm not really surprised by that, but once there's something like the Scream about or whatever, he actually, does pretty decent. The comedian Whitney Cummings is a neighbor. She knows things aren't well over there, but she doesn't. I mean, she's very cryptic about it. And Will Forte plays a food delivery character. His first appearance, there's a line that really made me laugh. But of course, that's Will Forte. He's a professional comedian. Jeff Garland plays the band's manager. I'm not sure if I actually mentioned that. This was kind of a disappointing. Disappointment. If you lower your expectation, you might have fun with it, but I just think it should have been funnier, or strip the comedy out and just hire a better director and actually do a good horror film, because there was potential here, but I can't recommend it. Well, that's it for today. Stay safe. Always have a good time.